Immigrating to Canada. I was born on January 21st, 2000. About 1.5 years later, on September 23rd, 2001, I was brought to this new existing land somewhere on the other side of the world. Well, I didn't know because I was one and all I did was cry and want food. You know, typical babies? Actually, no, I wasn't typical. I was exceptional. Anyways, I didn't know where we were heading, if we were ever coming back, but we went far, far away from our family back home. As I hear him tell me about immigrating to Canada, I find it to be very emotional. We were financially stable and adapted to this new state of living in no time. But with our families being such a great distance away, that was our hardest and most greatest difficulty. On a happier note, something called an airplane was invented and where we could go visit India anytime, only 24 hours away. Leaving was not as easy. They had to start off on a fresh start and leave their whole lives behind them. But the job aspect of India was not bright at that time, and that persuaded them into looking for a better future for our whole family. We immigrated for a better lifestyle and work purposes. The main factor was employment growth in terms of a better quality of life. We were looking for a place where we could utilize our skills and be prosperous, my dad had said in the interview. Canada was inviting immigrants on marriage basis, which basically prompted my parents into making the decision of immigrating further. Overall, their decision was well thought, and we are all happy with the outcome. And Canada has provided us with all our basic needs and led us on our way of bright futures. Not looking at the literacy and employment of Canada, it also has a beautiful infrastructure which helps settlement quickly and a great society. We did have minor problems when first starting a job, but that was overcome easily and we are gradually climbing up the ladder. Adapting to the cold was not easy. Coming from a country close to the equator and immigrating to a country very different in terms of weather was and is still a challenge. Canada's multiculturalism, workmanship, harmony, and nonviolence makes it a right choice for all immigrants. Said by my parents. Something to remember, never let emotions take control over you because sometimes when it seems right, it puts you through much regret. Family can always be in your heart, but when opportunities are missed, that will mess with your brain like another world war. The end.